welcome to One Message in a Bottle Tarot. My name is One, and I am your spiritual advisor. Hello, and welcome back, all of my beautiful messengers all around the world in your respective places. I appreciate and love you so very much for every single thing that you do. Number one, being a subscriber, liking my videos, sharing my content, and connecting with me in the comments because I definitely love to hear from you on occasion. Um, all of the love you show by donating to the channel through tips and your gifts. I appreciate that also. Uh, if you're new here, you're more than welcome to stay and join the gang. We definitely love to have you here. So go ahead, ring the doorbell on your way in and hit that subscribe button for me. Then hang your head up, boo, and hit the like button for me. That puts our beautiful psychic messages out into the world. All right, each one teach one. At any time, you can book a personal reading for yourself if you ain't scared. All right, the information is always in the description box and the bio. You're not alone. That's what I'm here for. Okay, I'm here for you. Should you like to donate to the channel, you can do that by tipping the bartender at Cash App, PayPal, or pledge your allegiance through Patreon. That information is also in the description box. These are general readings for entertainment purposes, but you see what the sign says, all right? I know what the fuck I'm talking about. All right, let's get to it. Divine Masculine, Aries Moon. I wasn't even gonna do your reading. No cap. No cap. I'm like, Lord, okay. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I want some positive energy, but just the energy has just not been giving that lately. I can tell you coming into your reading, I've been hearing for the last 2 days, like crash out or whatever that means in the hood, like somebody gonna crash out. Like is that dire and is that detrimental? Yep. Yeah. It's that dire and detrimental for someone. Okay. And I feel like this energy is a little egotistical because again, maybe they've just been riding this wave or whatever this is. Drunk off power is also what I'm hearing for so long. Somebody feels like they're untouchable, but the energy is it's the kind where like static electricity, like when you hear that, like that's what it is. Okay, but I'm hearing crash out for someone. I also saw 911 coming into your reading. Anytime I see 911 shortly after, you look on the timeline and somebody is no longer here with us. Okay, and I didn't even ask for that number. I just looked up. I was like, okay, let me do it because I wasn't gonna do it at first, but then I saw 911. I'm feeling like, so my voice keeps cracking, okay? You don't like whoever this is, doesn't prefer not to hear sound reason, even though you know it is sound, okay? Anyway, yeah, I was gonna skip you. I was just like, you know what? I don't want to deal with it. I'm just not doing that. And then I saw 911. So literally, spirit was like, no, but it's an emergency. So, okay, but just from the way it's been looking consistently, like I'm feeling like I'm done talking for the rest of 2023 to you. Honestly, go look back. I mean, you know what I mean? Seriously, I really need this to be positive. I really need some good news here. But masculine energy been wilding, and I don't know. All right, so we're gonna start off with some self-care oracles. I was about to break that off. And hi, boo, transformation. Hi, sweetheart. Hello. I was about to start with the self-care oracle for you, divine masculine. Somebody's like, no, you need to find me some. You need to find me some. You heard the ambulance? Okay, for real. It's real for some of these men out here. No cap. Yes, thank you for confirming. So that's on the 1, 2, and 3. All right. Anyway, I was gonna do the self-care, and I just heard there's this masculine out in the background. It's like, no, you need to find me a male deck or something more. You know, his mask. Don't give me none of that soft. Don't give me none of that feminine. Don't give me none of that whatever. Somebody like literally rejects the mother, rejects the nurturer, rejects the feminine, even though they desperately need it. All right. Some of you have a feminine energy. All right, it could be you, divine feminine, but I'm talking to you, divine masculine, where you have this energy present to you, like somebody's trying to save your life, and you're literally rejecting the care. Somebody's telling you to take care of yourself and treat yourself sacred and move sacredly and all that, and you're rejecting that. And for 5 seconds, whatever your argument is, I feel like it works. Maybe you say whatever, you roar, and you get somebody to kind of move to the side or whatever. But when you get back to it, when you bring it back home, it's still, so I was actually going to go look. I'm like, well, do I have a more masculine oracle deck or whatever? And I was like literally about to get up off my throne. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Okay. You gonna get this self-care. All right. And that's it's so crazy how one thing is a metaphor for another. Okay. But a lot of people, men like to complain that women don't know how to be soft anymore and move in feminine energy, but that's what you give us. You know what I mean? Like you're presenting with somebody with love, you're presenting with someone, you know what I mean, with the nurturing, with the healing, everything that they need. And like, no, go, you know what I mean, go find me. Somebody, all they understand is chaos and aggressiveness, and you know what I mean? Like a lot of you masculines are the very reason that women are moving outside of their designed nature, their divine nature here. I had to check myself, and that brings it back to the divine feminine. Sometimes it's our fault because we allow it to happen when you're trying to help somebody, and then they're taking it out on you that you're trying to help them. No, go get me that. And it don't matter what you give this person, they will always find a way to be dissatisfied. And the point is to have you scrambling and all of this and this and this and this, you know what I mean? Because they're not happy. And for them to not be happy, they need to disturb your piece here. So I feel like there's a lot of masculines moving like that. If you're not, shout out to you. Congratulations. Everybody is not bad. Not all men are bad. But for those of you that are not bad, for those of you that have the knowledge, for those of you that have done the work, you real divine masculines, go get your homie. Okay? Go get him. What the hell? You can't call yourself like a true masculine if you're not checking and getting like your brothers. But then again, I understand some are just rejecting that. And that's why the energy coming into this reading is crash out. Okay. And then 2 seconds before I hit the live button, I heard crash, test, dummy in that order. Crash, test, dummy. Okay. But I stayed in my seat, thank God. I was like, no, I'm going to get what's on the table. So divine feminine, I know you're in here too. Always, you know what I mean? Like, don't let distorted masculine energy take you outside of your divine energy. And I know it's hard, okay? They can be very distracting. They can be very just pushy, pushover, but always remember who you are, okay? So divine masculine, I'm going to give you this self-care oracle, all right? Whew. A lot of masculines do lack in self-care. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They don't like to admit that, but they do. And I heard somebody say earlier too that some people just don't know how to accept or just deal with real love and genuine people. It kind of, your light irritates their demons type of energy here. You know what I mean? So it's giving a little bit of that, but I'm very concerned. I'm very worried, but at the same time, I just feel a lot of feminine energy is just like, I'm done talking. Like, I'm not, and I know I said that before, but like, no, I'm really done because you're doing too much here. Okay. Oh, this card is giving so much. Divine masculine, connect with your womb. I'm also hearing connect with your feminine side, also your femininity. All right, but there might be some imbalances there. Okay, a lot of females quick to say, a lot of women, excuse me, are quick to say yes, that masculines are acting like females. Okay. connecting with your mother wounds, okay, here, connecting with your feminine energy, okay, your soft, your heart, okay, and then a lot of this distortion coming from masculine energy. Again, you see the rainbow up here, right? All right, living two different lifestyles here. All right, and then connecting with the womb. I call for an end to all masculines living on the down low, and you know what I mean, you're not living your truth, and then you want to get with these women and lie and create all of this mess and this malice because you don't know how to live your truth out loud. STDs are at an all-time high. Like, they can't even catch it. They trying to catch STDs like COVID when it comes to vaccines and remedies and pills. They're like, bro, epidemic. It's an epidemic. Why is there an epidemic suddenly in the middle of a plague, a pandemic? Why is there an epidemic on STDs in the community? Right here. Right here. Presenting as if you love the feminine, as if you love the womb, but you don't. I don't know if you bisexual. I don't know if you full on gay, but I'm calling for an end to all of that foolishness. If you don't cause it, all that disruption and the broken up families, and because eventually you get to expose divine masculine. Okay, eventually the mask falls off. Okay, for however long you've kept these women in limbo with the lies and all this and going back and forth and dibbling dabbling. I'm telling you, you need to stop. Crash out. Okay, like, it's getting, God will not be mocked. And I hate, well, actually I can't. And see, that's what you have to watch for, right? Let me regroup. It is Sunday. This is God's day. This is the Lord today. Okay. So that tells me, divine feminine, because I know that you're in here too. Keep speaking on God. Keep speaking on the Lord. There is masculine energy trying to shut that down. Okay. They feel like you're being rebellious and defying, and you're moving in defiance, or masculines feeling like feminines are moving in defiance and rebellion because they are, praising and spiritual, and basically doing the work and trying to silence. Oh, don't come around me talking all that God. Duh, 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 duh. You see how quick? Okay. As soon as I was going to say God, it was like, nah, nah, nah. And that's this dominant energy. All right. But stand 10 toes. All right. I'm telling these divine masculines, these women, okay, these real feminists, they're going to stand 10 toes. You're going to keep hearing about God. It is Sunday. It is the Lord's day. Okay. So I'm going to say it again. God will not be mocked in this foolishness here. Live your truth. Okay. Live your truth here. Some have mother wounds, and then they feel like, they want to be a woman because they haven't addressed their mother wounds here. Or I've gotten, that's coming out, what is that, next week, I believe, True Crime Thursdays. All right. Somebody came through in spirit and wanted to talk about being abused and molested as a child by their fathers. Okay. This is a poison wreaking havoc through the divine masculine community, and this distorted, sinister, evil behavior that's being taken out on women because they refuse to go bring that same heat to the monsters that molested them and wreaked havoc, and whoever the fuck that was. And so they're taking this energy out on the feminists. How many women got to die, divine? Not even divine. Fuck that. I can't put, not in this particular group. I can't even put that before your name. How many women got to die because you won't go blow your uncle brains out for raping you when you was 3 years old? Why I got to die? Why my life got to be messed up, divine masculine or masculine energy? Because you won't address what was done to you and bring that heat. It's a lot of coward energy out here. You're not a man because you run over, you oppress a woman. You're not a man, you're a coward, but you know that. And then you want to kill the woman because she tells you that. You're killing women standing in their divine power. How they were orchestrated and built supposedly from your rib. But I'm telling you right now, God has heard the weeping and the gnashing from the feminine energy. Okay? You need to get a hold of yourself, brother. You need to get a hold of yourself. All right? This connect with womb, it is connecting with the feminine for healing, but not in your distortion. All right? Spend time with friends here also. Okay, who are these people that you hang around? What are they pouring into you? What are they co-signing? Are they co-signing your foolishness? Do you have a feminine that's saying, who are you hanging around? Those people don't like you. You know, why are you hanging around them? Or they're snakes, or they don't, whatever. But women are getting the boot literally on their face, back, necks, whatever, trying to do their God ordained job here. Divine Masculine, you need to spend time with people who actually love you, who are actually your true community. Listen, this rainbow was here twice. I know what I'm talking about. Ground yourself. Please go get the damn therapy. And maybe you weren't molested, but maybe you saw your father beat your mother into the ground or kill her. Break the fucking cycle. Divine masculine or masculine energy. I can't even call you divine because you refuse to do the fucking shadow work. But again, maybe you didn't get violated as a kid. Maybe you, again, watched your father or your mom's boyfriend or whoever beat your mother into the ground and you know, went on through that. Then got the nerve to have girls. And think what? Somebody not gonna hem them up for everything that you've done? I'm paying for my father's sins right now. Break the cycle. Please. Please. We want you to be here. We do, but we can't do the work for you. And again, it's two fucking rainbows here. Are aware of a divine union, divine partnership, and you also on the down low. Some of you can't move to your divine union because you haven't admitted the truth about being bisexual or whatever this is. I see someone who is also trans. I see masculines who like to have women's underwear, clothes. I don't know what you're into, but it's here. It's here. And being angry because you feel like with that knowledge or with that secret that you can actually move to your divine counterpart. They already know. They already know. And the crazy part is you will take all of that ruthless, sinister, crazy, distorted energy to your divine counterpart, but the hoes and the tricks and the bitches and all them bitches, that shit you do on the side, you don't bring none of that energy to them. You don't bring that energy to them. You bring it to your feminine, or you bring it to your mama. Or is mama fault? That's a lot of your problems too. Oh, it's mama fault? You don't bring that heat to your daddy? I mean, you might call him a punk ass nigga or something like that, divine masculine, but no, the real heat, the real hate. And I'm not saying all women are exempt. There are some fucked up feminines out there, but this group that I'm speaking to in particular, this particular group of masculines here, like, nah, your mama love you. Your mama loved you. She moved like she loved you. So it ain't like you know better. You can't give me that. You can't give me, nah. But you still blame her. All right. Let's clarify this through the tarot. And some of you need to stop having orgies or whatever you're doing, sleeping with 4, 5, 10, like all of that. All of that. You are the reason. You download men, bisexual, whatever the fuck you do. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. But stop harming these women. Like, dang, you know, and I guess that's what you need to hear, because any other time, like, I don't know. I just see a lot of feminists being harmed in so many ways. And it's just like, I really need to know what's going on. But I see it here clearly. Not being able to live your truth. Positive movement forward. Heavy on the Six of Swords energy. If you want to do better, you can be better. It starts with getting the help. I've said this over and over, divine masculine to a broken record. I just feel a lot of energy is exhausting. Again, there are women in your circle that have lost their identity from pouring into you. And then you wonder and you feel offended. Well, why doesn't she want to talk to me anymore? Why doesn't she connect with me anymore? Why is this relationship the same? Because to pour all that into somebody and then not only have them reject you, but then with the projection and the abuse that comes with that, like, no. I see a lot of separations happening, or this is the reason why these separations have happened. Women taking their life back. But for you personally, okay, someone has a crazy distorted way they look at feminine energy. You need to move on from that. Patience. You've got some really, and I guess because I asked and I prayed for, I'm like, I need something positive. I need something positive for divine masculine here. And who do I see? I see the mother. I see the mother. God bless the feminines that do have that patience for you. That may even see that, you know, you're on this failed path. Okay, I'm not talking about you masculines that have done the work. Okay, so if you say, well, that ain't, I heard somebody, well, that ain't me. Okay, click off. Click off if it's not you. Click off. Because you ain't helping your brothers anyway. You ain't called your friend anyway. You ain't checked your friend anyway. Because had you called your friend, had you checked your friend, we wouldn't be going through it. It wouldn't be so many bodies of these divine feminines. Were you the one who supposedly did all the work? You know, no, you ain't talking to me. Cool. You ain't talking to your niggas either. Because why these women dying? You steady looking the other way. Knowing your boy out there wrecking crazy havoc. And I heard somebody, well, he don't listen to me. I can't make. I don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to hear that shit. Okay. They did it back in the day. Your forefathers did it. They managed to do it. Don't tell me you're from their blood. You are your ancestors. Don't tell me what you can't do. You just being selfish now. You just worried about you. And I understand that to a certain extent, but still, again, you ain't talk to your niggas, because if you had, it wouldn't be so many dead women. It wouldn't be so many dead women and children with the babies are doing what you need. You've been looking the other way while being all on Twitter with some spiritual guru. I'm a lion, blah 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 blah. But you ain't pulling up to your community, helping. You know, start a damn therapy. You know, like, I don't see the work that you're doing. But when you have these women pulling up, these mothers, these grandmothers, these wives, these sisters, these aunties, these little sisters, every feminine in their position here, showing up or trying to talk reason to the person that really needed it, this distorted masculine, you be, well, let me check it. That ain't me. Yeah, it is you. Because you ain't doing nothing. Anyway, That being said, shout out to the women that do have the patience that still plant the seeds. I know you're exhausted. I know you're exhausted. Divine Masculine, I see a lot of loving you from a distance. Loving you from a distance. But these women, I said, you have women that love you. They've had the patience with you. They still keep planting. Somebody's still planting, hoping that one of those seeds takes, and it's the thing that breaks and brings you back, that brings you to the light. Love begins. Divine love is here. Some of you have the most beautiful divine feminine, divine, like, man, her energy is amazing. The community with her is amazing. The light within her is amazing. The grounding, the healing, the source. It's here for you. But if you don't get yourself together, you're going to take her out too. You have a beautiful community available to you, Divine Masculine. So why are you punishing them for it? Why are they being punished for your secrets here? Why? And again, you don't bring that energy to the masculines. Y'all are not, I mean, y'all say y'all, brothers will be the first to say, oh, we get together. I go, like, do you? You go to do what? You go to the club? You go to the strip club? You go play basketball? Okay. You go, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you really doing with your boys? Other than feeding fixes? Like, really, is there real community? Is there real, what I mean? Are they holding you accountable? If your friend not holding you accountable, they not a friend, and ain't no friend gonna watch you destroy no woman. And if they moving like true friends and true community and have really done the work, then again, before they let you destroy the woman and destroy the community, crash test dummy, crash out. You'll be removed from this community. Somebody's energy is so distorted. It's like you are a poison to this, also to like the future. Four of Pentacles. You got to let go of this blame. Some of you, again, are attributing a lot of this distorted energy to your mother. But I'm hearing your mother was the one that was there. She was the one that stayed. She's the one that's been praying for you, putting in the work in the midnight hour here. What's this Four of Pentacles for Divine Masculine? Begging you to get around good people. Begging you to move past low vibrational toxic connections. Begging you to get a good woman, whatever. Okay? If you're not hetero, stop pretending to be. Okay? You worried about how somebody gonna feel, think about you. They are these warriors, these golden femmes, they already know. You the only one that's spinning out, crashing out because you tired of this mask. All right? Six of Coins. Look at this. This is literally the mother. Like, I've known you since you were a babe. Since you were a babe. Some of the feminines, divine feminines that you have in your life, divine masculine, are only still around. They only have so much patience with you because of your mother or a mother figure. You know what it is for a mother to tell your person or your divine feminine, like, look after my son, pray for my son, don't give up on my son, please don't leave my son. Like, these mothers know. And the crazy part is it's getting almost to the point where even these feminists that made this promise and took this oath to your mother, they're about to throw their hands up, divine masculine. You don't even understand the stuff that goes on. I'm hearing somebody say, "I didn't know that." Did you ever consider that a conversation being had at some point, whether in the physical or whether in the spiritual, whether your mother is here on earth or not here on earth, of them seeking out your feminine, seeking out your person, and saying, "Take care of my son. Don't give up on my son. Pray, fight for my life. Okay, take care of my baby." And you causing hell and havoc in her life because of it? Come on. Your mother was the one who stayed, or whoever this is. You know this is the truth. Ace of Swords, everything I'm saying is the divine, God-given truth here. You need to go back and heal these mother wounds. Place that anger and that angst where it properly needs to be addressed. If you don't let go of these toxic feelings, actions, and all of this disturbance that you are causing within the divine mother womb community, and it's crazy because a lot of times that's how God works and that's how the enemy works. Crash test. What's the test? When you have the power and the ability to overtake someone. Okay, we know that men are stronger than women. Women have to do a lot of work to even measure a halfway up. All right, when you have the ability to destroy someone or overtake someone with your power and you don't do that. But those of you that have violated so much to such an extent and gotten away with it for so long that you feel like, oh, I am God. All right, that's what they'll do. They'll let you get away with so long. But I'm telling you, the way these women's bodies are dropping and these babies' body, like, no, like, no. The wailing is so loud. Women losing their children is so loud for these men in power playing with their these babies like they're little toy soldiers for sport and all. Like, no. And I want to see you. I want to see you above ground, divine masculine. I really do. There you are, King of Wands, star card. I want to see you do better. Yeah, Eight of Cups. On your way out, thinking too much of yourself, thinking that again, this makes you a man and all of this. Um, some of you are in for a rude awakening here. The way that divine femininity, divine feminines, women's mothers, these children have been treated. You're going to be held accountable for that sooner than you think. You move like it don't matter. You move like karma. And I understand, again, we understand how the devil works. We understand how God works. Okay? You to think, again, that you're big shit, big shot, the man on campus, all of this and this and this and this and this, while doing all this debauchery and fuckery on the side. Thank you, Holy Spirit, because I was looking for the word desecrating the feminine, desecrating the divine mother. You be so quick to call a woman a whore. How she get that way? How she get to be a whore? Where it started at? Oh, she was born. Was she? Where her daddy at? Where your daddy at? Where your uncle at? Where your brother or whoever took your innocence and took your virginity? Where them niggas at? But you'll be so quick, divine masculine, and say, "Oh, my mama, oh, blah, 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 blah." But she the one who stayed. She the one who was there. She's the one who fed you. She the one who didn't leave you. She the one that suffered. Even if she didn't have to eat, even if she didn't have clothes on her back, even she still made sure that you were good to the best of your ability. But there is a desecration of the divine feminine in 2022 that is beyond anything I've ever seen in my life. You don't even really hear about, I mean, you niggas getting killed, but you don't really hear about them getting killed like you hear about divine feminines getting killed. Okay? You don't really hear, you know? I hear about these babies. I hear about these women. The desecration of the divine feminine is being put to a stop. I know a lot of you think that you're a big man on campus and all of that, but we gonna see. Let me get a love oracle. I got to get out of here. Yeah, you don't take shit seriously. Yeah, I'll be damned. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You see this playfulness, this masculine and this feminine. You see he's in this shadow here. But what they on? A fucking swing. This is your shadow energy. Swinging from one sex, opposite sex to the same sex. Thinking it's a game, thinking that you can do all of this desecration of the Holy Mother is what I'm hearing. Distorted masculine. Unrequited love. You're going to have to answer for this. You're going to have to answer for that. You may not think so. You may not think so. Some of you is whatever you're doing out in the streets, overindulging, alcohol, some of you drugs, some of you women, again, some of you being on the down low, the thrill of being on the down low, lying to your woman, lying to your wife, lying to your children, lying to your community. Some of you need to get help before you crash out. And that's all I got to say. There's a lot of beautiful energy in here, but if you're not open to receive and address this truth that's literally coming from the hand of God, then I hope you get there in time, divine masculine. I really do. Because it's not looking good. But if there was any thoughts, all right, based on the current trends with all these women dying and these babies dying and all this crazy stuff and this drama and this chaos and this being silly and lying and ritualistic humiliation of the divine feminines and, you know, talking about their parenting, talking about their way, talking about then women are getting like all of this. If you thought that going into the future it was going to be much of the same, sir, you are sadly mistaken. Some of you are about to be eliminated. Because best believe that God is going to protect the mother over anybody. I heard you dealing with somebody like they think is sweet. God feel the same way. Hangman energy. Yeah, sacrifice. Before the Holy Mother is ever sacrificed because you can't come to terms with, Your secrets and your shadow energy is definitely going to be you. It's definitely going to be you. I hope you can get it together. You have an opportunity for real happiness, real love, divine love. You have a partner out here that wants to do the work with you, not for you, but with you. They already know everything that you think you're hiding. They know everything that you're drinking away, everything that you snorting away, everything that you pill popping away, everything that you sleeping with a million trillion women unprotected, bringing all these diseases, sleeping women. They know all of that. They know your homie ain't your homie, but is your lover. They know your homie more of a lover than they are. They see it. You think they don't see it? You think they don't see it at the family functions? Or when she come home from work and y'all playing Grand Theft, GTA, whatever, you think she sees that? Better get together, brother. I like to get myself together before God does, because when He does it, it's not going to be nice. And for some of you, the behavior, again, this desecration of the divine feminine is being addressed. That's what I have for you guys. Do me a favor, like this video, share, subscribe, leave your comments below. You can tip through Cash App, PayPal, or Patreon. Or maybe not PayPal. Yeah. Maybe just Cash App. PayPal doing some crazy stuff, so maybe just Cash App. Book a personal. If you like to start somewhere, shit. You won't go to the therapist, Divine Masculine, so maybe you could start here. I'm listening. Okay. Probably not for 20. I'm done for 2022. Thank you so much too. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Good night. All right, but that's all I have to say on that. Good day.